Morant inside 4. The top. Go! Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, in one word, special. But how did he become so popular? His story is one of chance, luck, and seizing the opportunity. Morant came from Dalzell, South Carolina, roughly 2+ hours from Charlotte, North Carolina. Dalzell, a town of just over 3,000 people, produced one of the greatest NBA shooters of all time.
Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Now the New York's coming out of me. Now I'm bragging. I think I ran around.
Recently, Jesus Shuttlesworth was inducted into the South Carolina Athletic Hall of Fame. Ja could not get a sniff of interest from any major D1 program. Instead, from only Maryland Eastern Shore and South Carolina State.
Questioning myself, was I good enough to play at the college level, to now have an opportunity to play at the biggest level of basketball.
His father, seeing his child's potential, built a basketball court in their backyard, and they trained often. They had friends come over, and they ran 5-on-5 often, while Ja's dad, T, grilled for all the boys. Why am I not one of the top players, he'd ask himself. Why aren't I being talked about? He'd play AAU ball with the consensus #1 pick, Zion Williamson. Still, no offers until...
James Kane from Murray State University was there recruiting another player in the main gym when he got hungry.
I ordered some Doritos and soda.
Ended up peeking his head in the gym and was watching for a couple minutes.
Just a few minutes of watching Ja, you just knew he was special. I called my boss right away and said, you got to come up here and see this kid.
Ja would say, I was happy just to get an offer from a school like that, Murray State. His mother would ask the coach, is the scholarship a 4-year scholarship? The coach replied in laughter, stating, yeah, it's a 4-year scholarship, but he's only going to be there for 2 years. Scouts started to take notice at Chris Paul's elite guard camp in August. This past season, his sophomore year, he upped his average from 12.7 points per to 24 and a hook, and 6.3 assists per game to an astounding 10 on the dot, 81% from the foul line, and shooting almost 50% from the field. It was a no-brainer to declare for the NBA draft. I didn't try to force the decision to come out early. Me and my family just talked it over and felt like now is the right time and made that decision. He's a basketball genius, a once-in-a-lifetime player, said Murray State head coach Matt McCann. Ja appears ready and is never shy doing media. His father, T, made sure his son would be by making him dance at family cookouts in front of dozens of people when he was a kid, mostly Michael Jackson's Beat It. Lil Ja would shimmy left and right, wearing MJ's signature white glove. Morant led the NCAA with 10 assists per game and averaged 24.5 points per game last season, and he led the Racers to an NCAA tournament upset of the Marquette Golden Eagles. And now, he's ready to upset every team that faces the Memphis Grizzlies.